How do you feel about women proposing to men?
I'm here for it.
Can I get y'all support? Yes, yes, you go, girl.
You got you, you got you.
You got it, girl.
Do you think?
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm talking about. All right, turn it back on.
He said yes.
Man, turn the music back on. Get that music. Get that music. DJ.
What you say, Chad?
This is absolutely so embarrassing to me. I mean, you couldn't beat that out of me. Hell would have to freeze over, and on that day, the stars have to fall out of the sky for me to ever get down on the one knees and propose to a man.
Whoever hyped her up to do that is wrong as hell. I could never. And I can firmly stand on that. I would rather be single than get down on my knee and ask a man to marry me. Ain't no way that as a woman, no matter how much I love you, I'm going to force your hand to want to make me your wife. Because it never ends well. Chrissy and Jim Jones, they still not married. Them joints still playing house. And even in this video, dude told her, get up, cut the music back on. He's embarrassed. You have emasculated him. And any hopes of a future have now been dashed. Let that man go. Cut your losses. Go get you some wings. Go bowl you a strike and go home, baby. Because I could never. Would never.
We've known each other for 10 years. I wanted to know if you'd spend the rest of his life with me. Yes or no, Chris? That's it. Yes or no?
As an African man, you have to do it the proper way.
I'll go and kiss her, man. You want to see that, man? You want to see some kiss, right?
Now, I'm no body language expert, but something about this man shaking his head no, and something about the look on his face as these photos are being taken leads me to believe that he doesn't want to get married, or he doesn't want to get married to her. I know there are women out there that are very progressive and don't believe in gender roles. You believe that if a woman finds something that she wants, why wait on a man to propose to you? The thing about it is, I feel like when women propose to men, sometimes the men will make you pay for it, and they will punish you for that the entire marriage. Not all men, but some do. We always wonder what kind of man would say the most evil, cruel, disrespectful things in his vows. This kind of man, the kind of man that felt forced to marry that woman. We wonder what kind of man that would wrestle a woman down and smash cake in her face. We wonder what kind of man that seems like he doesn't like his wife even on his wedding day, because some of them feel like they were guilt-tripped, tricked, and manipulated into getting married. What also bothers me about this whole thing is how he says, I'm an African man and I believe in doing things the right way. Didn't she say you guys have a child together? What do you mean right way? You already had a child out of wedlock. What's the problem? But I also have to say this. For the women that decide to do this, I actually consider it to be somewhat manipulative. You know good and well, if you have asked that man, like when it was just the two of you alone in a room, and dropped down to one knee or just asked him to marry you, you know that man would say no. But you put this pressure situation together. You get all the people that love him in one room, and you hope that you can try to force or manipulate that proposal out of him, manipulate a yes out of him. It's like the lady who proposed and she was like, I asked your mama and she said yes. I asked your sister and she said yes. I asked your daughter and she said yes. Why do you feel like you have to put me in a room with all these people to pressure a yes out of me? I feel like it's manipulative. You'll get a ring to keep you quiet, but it won't necessarily keep you happy, because the man wants to feel like it was his idea, and it's clearly not his when you're asking.
His reaction alone tells you every single thing you need to know about this man. He is not one bit interested in this. And I'm pretty sure if you watch to the end of the video, I'll see if I can tag them. He said no, basically. He pretty much said no. And she's over there trying to force it. And it's so awkward. We can read the room. You have to read the room. Body language. Body language. He looked like he wanted to get out of that room so fast. I've said this before many times on my page, and I will reiterate it again. If you are somebody who wants to be married and you've made it very clear to your partner, You will not be sitting around for 10 years like this woman, and then you have to now do the proposing. As someone who just got engaged 6 months ago, I fully know that if I would have proposed to my fiance, he would have said yes. But I would rather clean up all of the water in the ocean than ever let myself propose to a man. I would rather be single for the rest of my life than ever feel like I need to propose to a man because I didn't get what I wanted out of a relationship. If you were over the age of 27, 28, and you want to be married, and again, not everybody wants to be married, but if you know as a woman that you want to be married, and you've made it clear to your partner that you're dating that you also want to be married, and they truly love you, he will not make you wait more than 3 years for a ring. And 3 years is on the top end. Most men who know that they want to marry the woman that they're dating will propose within 2 years and make it so clear. If you listen to the video, she said, we've known each other for 10 years, we have family together, and I didn't show part of the video, but on the kid shirts, it said, Uncle Chris, aka Dad, will you marry us, or will you marry me? That said all that I needed to say, because she gave him everything he wanted, and he didn't have to do any of the work. She was giving wife privileges on a girlfriend duty, and check my profile, I went semi-viral for talking about this exact thing on how to avoid giving wife privileges on girlfriend duties. There are men out there that will absolutely take advantage of you and let you give them everything. The kids, the family, the house, everything without an actual commitment like marriage. Again, if that's what you want. And you will be sitting in that relationship wondering, when are they going to propose? I've been waiting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Honey, if he hasn't proposed by year 2 or 3, you're just the placeholder. And I will continue to say this. You are just the placeholder and you are not his person. And there's a lot of women sitting in these exact relationships wondering, is he ever going to step up? Is he going to propose? And then they feel like they now have to go and do this and propose to the man. And I'm sorry, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. If you like it, I love it, but could not be me. And I am team, I want everybody to find love. I want everybody to find their person, but never ever will you catch me preaching you need to propose to the man. Because men know. Trust me when I say men know easily within 6 months to a year if they want to wife you up. Guaranteed. And unless you're waiting for something specific, like you're saving for medical school or you're waiting for something specific and you've had conversations about that, these men are just out here wasting your time. And to all the girlfriends who let her do that, sat there and watched and was screen recording. First of all, if my girlfriend said, I'm going to propose to the guy I'm dating, I would say, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You need to stop.
Women proposing to men seems to be the new trend. What would you do?
Donde tú y yo podemos solas bienestar. También te quiero entregar mi amor y toda mi honestidad. Y un anillo yo te quiero regalar. Y es que contigo me siento completo y no sé cómo explicar este sentido, pero se siente bonito. Que contigo me siento en el cielo. No mira.
I came to his mama and his sisters, and I asked him.
What you asked him?
I asked them. When they get him to me. This is his daughter. She said yeah. Oh. His mama said yeah. Uh-oh. His sister said yeah.
the bomb.
How do you feel about women proposing to men?
I'm here for it.
Really?
Cut it out.
Let's get it. Please, let's get it.
You would propose to your man?
Hell yeah. He wouldn't like it.
Oh,
exactly.
But
I mean,
go.
I'm curious why you would do it. Why do you think it would be okay for you to do that?
If I feel like you the one, and I feel so strongly that I want to move to that next level with you,
then have a conversation with me.
If I've already had a conversation with you, and the conversation was, we in that place where we starting to think about it, or the conversation we had was positive, that would reinforce my thoughts that, okay, yeah, I feel like we at the right place, and I'm ready to take that leap of faith. Even if you won't say no, I would rather ask and try than sit around and wait.
This is absolutely so embarrassing to me. I mean, you couldn't beat that out of me. Hell would have to freeze over, and on that day, the stars have to fall out of the sky for me to ever get down on the one knees and propose to a man. I don't need a ring that bad, honestly. We could have been the last two people on earth. I wouldn't propose to you. As a man, I feel like it is your right. As a man, I feel like it is literally taking your man card away from you for me to propose to you. That's like me dressing up my husband in women clothes and walk him around the entire mall. And dude, I'm so sorry for these men that have to go through that. You cannot take a man's card away like that. To me, I have secondhand embarrassment for the man who has to go through that. I could never. I don't care how badly. Hell, I would rather die alone, honestly. No, that's not it. This trend is just not it. Hell had to freeze, and all the stars in the sky had to fall out, including the sun, had to fall down to earth. Bye, y'all.